Armstrong Flooring has been proudly investing in Australian manufacturing for 50 years. From humble beginnings, through advances in technology and global economic challenges, Armstrong Flooring continues to invest in Australian manufacturing, going from strength to strength, and the future is bright.
Armstrong has a wonderful history, and it's all about the people. They are what make great businesses great, and along with strong company values that Armstrong always espoused, I think those in combination gave great longevity to the business.
Here we are, 50 years later, we're still here making quality product, service the market, both in Australia and worldwide.
Building on the legacy of the Armstrong family of Pittsburgh, USA, established in 1860, and commencing flooring production in 1909, the Australian operation began on the 2nd of October 1968. On this date, the joint venture between Armstrong Cork Co and Nilex Corporation to manufacture flooring in Australia was signed. Under the leadership of George Jennings, the first general manager, Armstrong Nilex commenced operations from the Nilex head office in Richmond before moving to the newly constructed facility in Braeside. The venture, with its team of 32 employees, was profitable from the outset as the Braeside plant became one of only 3 global producers of vinyl Corlon and one of 8 Australian flooring manufacturers. As growth and change marked Australia in the 1970s, so too was the case for Armstrong Nilex, with new acquisitions, new products, and new leadership, with Bruce Sr. taking over as Managing Director in 1973 and David Yerkes seeing out the decade. The 1980s saw major works undertaken at the Braeside site. Additional office space, warehousing and extensions to the factory meant that operations from the Armalon plant in Cheltenham and the Daytile plant in Murrumbeena could be moved to the Braeside plant. In 1982, Armstrong Nilex acquired the vinyl tile manufacturing equipment from a major competitor, CSR, and located this from Concord, New South Wales, to a newly established plant in Thomastown, Victoria. Australian production of transfer printed cushion sheet was phased out. Brian Rogers was appointed Managing Director in 1984 and oversaw the opening of a new $1.5 million homogeneous production line at Braeside, whilst the Thomastown plant saw record production levels in 1989 thanks to new extrusion equipment and product ranges. The new decade saw Armstrong Nilex continue to invest in Australian manufacturing, coming through the recession of the late 80s with increasing sales and a team of 225 employees. Production of new varieties of flooring accessories commenced in 1990, and a new colour service offering for architects and interior designers was introduced. It was also a decade of milestones, with the company continuing to invest in its Australian operations throughout the recession of the 90s and later reaping the benefits.
On October 2nd, our company will celebrate its 25th anniversary as a company here in Australia. For an opportunity like the 25th anniversary gives us a chance to do several things. On the one hand, we can look back through history and draw strength and confidence from the hard work, the difficult decisions, the risks, and the fun that our predecessors had in bringing this company to what it is today. On the other hand, we can look forward to our future and the choices we have to make to secure that future, both for ourselves and for those who follow after us.
David Archer was succeeded by Dominic Rice as Managing Director as the Thomastown plant continued to thrive, outdoing its previous record production at 2.2 million metres squared. As the 21st century drew near, a new chapter began as Armstrong World Industries purchased Nilex's 49% share in the company, assuming total ownership. The flooring side of the Australian company changed its name to Armstrong World Industries Australia Proprietary Limited. A new millennium, a decade of technological advances, world events, a period of unprecedented change. Michael Jenkins led Armstrong World Industries as Managing Director between 1998 to 2012.
Oh, there were many changes. The first was, of course, when Armstrong became a wholly owned part of the Armstrong Global Group, away from the joint venture. But also some of those challenges during those times was the global financial crisis, number one, where not only our people but also their families relied on us to get through that. And then a number of innovations through the products being Accolade, Accolade Plus, Accolade Safe. But I think the biggest one at that stage was really around the business model change. It was hard to manufacture in Australia, and we changed our model to the service model, meaning that we became a wholly owned distribution company as well as a manufacturer. And that was a big leap for the organisation during that period of time, and I think they did an outstanding job to deliver that under some very trying circumstances.
Armstrong continued to adapt with the times and embrace change. Unfortunately, due to declining demand for VCT and a high Australian dollar affecting exports, the Thomastown plant was closed and extrusions production moved to Braeside. Armstrong welcomed Richard Yeh as General Manager in 2014. Richard oversaw further investment and the separation of the flooring division from Armstrong World Industries and the launch of Armstrong Flooring Proprietary Limited as a standalone company on the 4th of April 2016. And with a change in name came a change in focus.
So now we only focus on the flooring products, no longer dealing with other like ceiling other products. A bigger change for this business in the last several years is a mindset change. We were told Australia doesn't have future for manufacturing, which is actually not true. Armstrong Flooring Australia enjoyed significant growth recently. I think it's all driven by our strategy to strengthen our local manufacturing, to develop innovative new products and expand to our new markets. We spend millions of dollars in some key equipment to improve the productivity and the quality. We also spend millions of dollars on research and development to introduce new innovative products to the market. We actually can manufacture successfully in this country.
In 2018, as we celebrate 50 years of proudly investing in Australian manufacturing, we reflect on our past and also look forward to the future.
I'm very proud of my time here. It's great to see the business continuing to be successful, and let's hope there's another 50 years ahead of us.
We will continue to do the right things for the strategies, also the sustainability story and Industrial 4.0. We can do a lot about that to make this be a sophisticated manufacturing facility. I'm very optimistic. I think we have another great 50 years to go.
Hello, and congratulations on the 50th anniversary of Armstrong Flooring in Australia. As we reflect back on what you have accomplished in a relatively short period of time, it is truly impressive.
I just want to say a heartfelt congratulations on our 50th anniversary. It's a tremendous milestone for any business to achieve, and certainly a testament to your talent, hard work, and excellent performance displayed over these many years. So happy anniversary, Australia. Here's to the next 50.